not what you think. Actually, it kind of is. Yes, I am a brony as well. So in the future on this channel, you will be seeing some My Little Pony related videos as well. So please do not be offended by this decision from me. Otherwise, you are just standing by Majora Strawberry's stupid law.
I will fight hard for equal rights, except for the bronies. We are building a wall around the bronies. Hey you! Me? Yeah, you. You're a brony, aren't you?
I mean, I've seen an episode before, but I don't really care for it.
Get behind the wall.
So go ahead, Majora. Arrest me. Or not, because I'm a furry as well. What are you gonna do? Hello everybody, it's your boy Frolan Wildpaw, and I am finally back with another Q&A video. This is the New Year's edition one, and since it's 2019, I decided to start off this year's content with a Q&A video. So, nothing special. I'm going to try and get through all the questions this time and not just leave out like a little few, and hopefully I'll get through them all. So, let's begin. Fizzy Dizzy Dutchie asks, as the first question, how long have you been in the fandom and how did you find it? I have been in the fandom for almost 3 years now. I joined in like June of 2016, and the way that I found the furry fandom was through Book of Fox's unboxing fursuit video.
I gotta pee!
And for that reason, he's my #1 fursuit crush. Oh boy. Danielle asks, how do you feel about alternative ways to represent one's persona or personas, such as gender bent, wear form, or a fusion? It doesn't matter what you base your persona on, even if it's a vampire, werewolf, anything. It's just your way of just feeling more connected to your character and how you can like play him or her or them more on a closer level. With my persona, Frolan, as a secret werefox inside, I think it's a really great way to get a interesting, more deeper story into your character. That's just my personal thought, but what are yours? Space Moore asks, what are your thoughts on personas with odd features, such as coloured teeth or multiple body parts? I think having those unique like features to your character are also very special. It can make your persona seem special to you, and since it's your character, you can do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. TT the Wolf Girl asks, what do you think the next Zootopia movie will be about? Who will be the next villain? Wait, there's a Zootopia 2?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Being a fan of Zootopia, I would absolutely love the sequel to be about Nick and Judy's relationship growing more closer and getting more intimate with each other. That would be fun to see. And maybe Bellwether could return as a villain. Her antagonist was a really like engaging character in the story. But if she doesn't, maybe one of the police officers from the CPD could be a villain. Maybe they were one of Bellwether's assistances in disguise or something. That would be a good twist in the story. Frosty asks, can you list video games that can be considered as a furry game, shows or focuses on anthropomorphic characters besides Amorous? Five Nights at Freddy's, Crash Bandicoot, Sonic the Hedgehog, I don't know. Those are the only 3 games that I know. Well, I hope they help you. Salty Majora asks, what are your thoughts on young furs with fursuits? Honestly, I think young furs like between 7 years old and like 13, I think they're really adorable with fursuits, and they should be more warmly introduced into the fandom a lot more often, because they can feel like lonely or neglected by older furries if they aren't like properly introduced the right way. So this fandom needs to lighten up a bit on young furs and give them a chance. Akito and Zuma asks, you obviously love making YouTube videos, that's correct. So I was wondering, What furry YouTuber inspires you the most? I can list a few if you want. Majora Strawberry for starters, Vix and Dong when she was still doing YouTube videos, or if she is, because she did announce on Twitter that she wasn't a YouTuber anymore. Sunny Dingo, Fjord Frost, what was his name? The hyena dude, Nas Hyena, Beagle Red, or whatever his name is, and just a couple of others that I cannot list at the moment, but they are there. So there's just a few for you. Avery Karak says, what's your favourite furry movie that isn't as well known as, say, Zootopia? More lists say? Well, I got a few other furry movies that I like to watch. One is Shark Tale, even though it's like an admittedly bad movie. MLP, the movie, do not say that it isn't furry, because there was an anthropomorphic cat, bird, and other creatures in that film. And Lion King, a very good classic. Absolute Winter Spirit Art asks, what advice would you give to a beginning furry YouTuber, or even just a YouTuber in general? Well, for those of you who are starting up a YouTube channel related to the furry fandom, and if you have a fursuit, do a fursuit unboxing video. That's just cheap views, and you'll instantly get a lot of likes, because your popularity will increase drastically. You've seen it everywhere. Just look up a fursuit boxing video. They get hundreds and hundreds of views. And also, for other types of videos, I would probably start recommending with a maybe a QnA on a different platform, and maybe just be yourself in all. You're not going to be cringy at all, or unless you intend to be cringy in the furry fandom. Just be yourself, yeah. Lixie Paul asks, hey, there's a leader involved. Get in! Who is your fursuit dream maker and why? I was actually considering buying a fursuit later this year, if I'm lucky, and if I had to choose one, I would have to go for either Mischief Makers, or Go Fur It, or maybe Made For You. Those three makers are like my recommended ones, and they have been in my mind for quite a while, and I really absolutely love their styles. They're adorable, really immersive for the characters who, for the people who wear them. And apparently they've been getting really good reviews, so I thought, why not try them out sooner or later? Nintendog asks, where did the name Frolin Wildpaw come from? My persona's name, Frolin Wildpaw, first came off not reading Wolves of the Beyond, because I have not read that book series, so please stop asking me if Frolin relates to that name, because I did not pick his name from that book series. I first found the name Frolin off a name generator website, and I was like working on a book in college from like a fun project, and I needed like a wolf related name for my second character, and I just looked up random names, and Frolin came up, and it just sounded really unique to me, so I decided why not use it. And the name Wildpaw, his surname, came from like me being described as like a wildly energetic person in real life, according to my like workplace and my colleagues back in college. Final question comes from Maps. What made you decide to become a furry? I think what mainly influenced me to like become a furry was like back in 2016, my life was just out of control. What with college deadlines being so rapid, personal like relationships with family and friends, and just other stuff that was just considered like downhearting for me, because I was really in the lowest point of my life. And then one night when I discovered Booker Fox's unboxing video, I was really entertained by it, and I thought, wow, that's really cool. I really want one of those things. And so I explored more of like what that video related to, and I found the furry fandom on like Fur Affinity, DeviantArt, and like fanfiction.net, and I read a lot of all that stuff, and I was really into like this whole culture, and I thought, hey, why not become a part of it, become a furry and all that. And then from that point on, from 2016 and up to today, my life has been really great and like much more better than what it previously was. Well, hey Foxy and Nick, how are you guys doing? Have you guys come to join me for the outro?
You know, after you.
Oh well, that's okay. Well, Fluffbutts, I hope you have enjoyed this New Year's questions and answers video, and I hope you have enjoyed. So do be sure to give a like and comment and subscribe down for more content coming soon this year. I'm planning to make an audiobook of one of my stories that I made on Divertimento, and more Abras gameplay and maybe some MLP videos. Maybe in impressions? I don't know. You'll just have to find out, just to wait. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed, and we will see you soon in the next video. Bye!